Looks like grandma likes the bike. Thank you. It's never easy, and if it was easy, if it was something that was completely attainable to every single person, everyone would be doing it. She looks good though on the side profile. Like, she's a model, baby. My wheelie journey has been super interesting. What's good? Welcome to another New York City video, boys. We're currently out on the Aprilia RS660, just living it up, man. Why not? Figured we'd kind of coast around a little bit, jump on the West Side Highway, and make our way towards the Brooklyn Bridgeo. Wow, that bike looks good though. Looks like grandma likes the bike. Thank you. Yeah, she likes the bike. Yeah, we're gonna have to split it up, man. Why not? It is gonna be that. Does the Aprilia RS660 split? That's 100% yes. The bike is very slim. She's a model, baby. Might as well talk about this while we're out here in Manhattan, guys. My wheelie journey has been super interesting, and it's not something to bat an eye on. I always recommend when you are out there, you're jumping into something that you're not familiar with, you want to get good at, you're gonna have to practice. You're gonna have to roll the dice. You're gonna have to take chances. And as you know, I'm dedicated to something. I am dedicated to it, and I am going to continue pursuing it. And I know I made another video about me crashing, and just to kind of cover it up a little bit and kind of explain a little bit more, guys, every journey never start at the finish line. Every journey start at trials and tribulations, right? You're trying something, you're not familiar with it, right? You're trying your best, you're taking shots, you're taking risk. What I usually tell people, what I usually recommend is, if you're gonna take risks, you're gonna take these opportunities, make sure you're doing it safe. And I always recommend, make sure you get yourself a small bike, something a little bit more cost effective. She looks good though on the side profile. Like, love this color. You guys probably can't make out what I'm seeing, but it is gorgeous. And I'm also sure that the people in that car think I'm pretty weird that I pointed at it. But look, you see my hand? You see this gash? I didn't even realize, but it looks like there was some road rash on my hand. So if I was not being safe, that guy's just like fucking around. Can't do that. We gotta get it moving, boys. We gotta get it moving. But yeah, in every single task that you choose to do in life, it's never easy. And if it was easy, if it was something that was completely attainable to every single person, everyone would be doing it. And for me, I like to put my money where my mouth is. There we go. That's the right order of those words. Pause. Yeah, so I'm out there giving it the best shot, man. As you guys know, I've done a couple of big crashes on the journey to becoming very proficient in doing wheelies, and I'm okay with them. they've never been career riding ending crashes, but they've always been safe. They've always been done on a smaller bike, something that doesn't cost me much, and the bike always kind of get up and go right after. While we at the light, I might as well say, you know what, roll the footage of the actual crash, and then you guys could tell me what do you think. Oh yeah, that's a rough one. All good. Gotta have shoes and be ready. Man. Yeah. So with every spec, every major leap that I've had, every major leaps that I've had doing practicing wheelies have always come with some kind of challenge, meaning like at a point when I learned how to clutch up perfectly, I could do it 1,000 times over without looping or without like dragging the clutch or anything like that. At some point I got, and I got good at it, and then again it was a glass ceiling. I looped the bike, and then I quickly realized, okay, here's the next thing that I need to kind of get used to and endure, which is rear brake. I got really good at that, and then I crashed, right? And I moved to the next thing, and then it's learning not just to wheelie to the point where it's just like a chaser. I was going up as high as I can so I could hit balance point. I looped, right? And again, always safe, always sound, always wearing gear, always wearing all of those things just to make sure. So just to recount here, I've had about total of 4 crashes, or just 5, one of them. But they've all been crashes that's happened after I gotten really good at something and I got comfortable, where it's like I have to go to the next thing, and in order to move forward or improve, you're gonna have to break that glass ceiling. And that's what happened the other day. Nothing like completely damaging or anything like that, but I was wearing full gear, I was wearing like jeans, and to be honest, man, it really hurt my butt so much. Like, my butt was so sore after that crash, to be honest. By the way, just so you're aware, where I'm at the moment is really clutching up, right, going to balance point, and then from there I am going to the next gear. So second gear, third gear, and really being able to do it. The reason why you're seeing some of that stuff from me, yes, can I wheelie, go to balance point? Yes, but at some point you're gonna run out of revs, and that doesn't equate to a great wheelie. It becomes a chaser. I want to be at a space where when I do wheelies, guys, they're in a control space. That guy's too close. I'm not gonna be able to. Can I cut that? There we go. I want to be able to wheelie, go to balance point, and I mean practicing doing wheelies from completely at a dead stop, and then just really work the RPMs. So, you know, if you're not doing that, what's going to happen is you're going to start chasing and chasing. And I don't want to be chasing wheelies. Even if I have the rear brake on lock, I have everything on lock, I want to be able to push wheelies the way I want, high, go to the next gear and go, you know, 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, you know, just going through the gear. And I think that's the way you want to wheelie. People that are really great at doing wheelies can do it at every angle. And Also, the other thing too, this is not meant to discourage. You know, the reason why I show my journey, I want people to understand that everything is possible. Anything is possible. That's what I'm trying to say. Anything is possible if you put your heart into it, your money into it, and your efforts, right? So hence why I'm doing it, and I also show why I'm doing it safely, and to kind of cover exactly what happened. When you watch the video, you'll see I clutched up. It was perfectly fine. I love doing this tunnel, by the way, at night when it's empty, but there's a lot of people on here, but I kind of figure I'd do a different route. Why not? By the way, if you're tuned into this channel, you're enjoying the content, guys, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because we need the viewership to go up. Subs are definitely climbing, but we definitely need the viewership to start climbing as well. So as you can clearly see, when I clutched up the bike, everything was perfect, everything is going well, and once you're at balance point, a few things tend to happen, right? You're either hitting the throttle to keep balance, right? Gotta pass this guy. So yeah, you're hitting the throttle. Oh my God, I love that view though. You're hitting the throttle to balance the bike, just between, it's a play between the throttle to stay at balance point, and then after that is working the rear brake to not loop over. And in between the you clutch up and then go to the next gear, right? And in that case, when I clutch and go into the second gear, while I'm going to the next it just flipped me back completely. So it's very important that you're very keen on hitting that rear brake, where it's like second nature to you. Oh my God, this is so good. And that's where I had my mishap. And the good thing about all this, guys, it tells you one thing about doing wheelies. No matter how good you are, how long you've been doing it, how proficient, you're not going to become a wheelie god and forever never loop or never have any issues. So it's a matter of how good you are in terms of reacting, and what are you willing to sacrifice. Because if you do like 100 wheelies, 200 wheelies, 300 wheelies, and you're very proficient, you're very good at it, that doesn't mean there's an opportunity that will never ever happen where, you know, a loop might happen. So with you taking the risk and rolling the dice, there's an opportunity for something bad to happen at some point, and you need to know this. Yeah, we're not gonna do this whole thing up here with this traffic nonsense.